Customer service is a broad term that includes elements ranging from product availability to after-sales maintenance. It refers to all the activities that occur between the customer and the organization that enhance or facilitate the sale and use of the organization's products and services. Customer service standards should reflect what customers require, not what management believes they require.
Service standards are commonly defined in terms of timeliness, accuracy, and appropriateness.
Delivery in 24 hours or calls answered in 60 seconds are phases that give the essence of a service standard that involves a timeline. With regards to accuracy, customers expect accurate information and delivery, and under this category, only 100% is an acceptable norm. Appropriateness refers to meeting the customer's expectations, which is especially important when a customer is asking or looking for information.
Methods for measuring customer satisfaction vary across industries. For example, in logistics and supply chain management, metrics for measuring performance are grouped into 3 areas: pre-transaction metrics, transaction metrics, and post-transaction metrics.
Pre-transaction metrics include stock availability, target delivery dates, and response times to queries. Transaction metrics include percentage of on-time deliveries, the convenience of the ordering process, and reliability of deliveries. Post-transaction metrics include first call fix rate, customer complaints, and returns or claims.
Customer services feedback determine what the customer services standards should be. Such feedback can be obtained from employees, management, existing customers, lost or former customers, potential customers, and regulatory authorities. Organizations obtain opinions and perceptions of their internal and external customers through customer surveys, customer satisfaction score, net promoter score, customer effort score, web analytics, and social media metrics.
Customer surveys include in-app surveys with 1 or 2 questions, post-service surveys via a telephone call, email link, or a thorough long email survey to get a better picture of customer perceptions and expectations. Customer satisfaction score, otherwise known as Happy Customer Key Performance Indicator, helps to gain insight into what the customer thinks about the business, products, or services. The Net Promoter Score is often held up as the gold standard customer experience metric. It measures the likelihood that a customer will refer the product or organization to someone else.
Customer effort score measures how much effort a customer has to exert to get an issue resolved, a request fulfilled, a product purchased or returned, or a question answered. Web analytics actively monitor the organization's website traffic, analyzes consumer behavior, and forecasts future conversions. Social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter track brand mentions over time, negative comments, and technical or account questions.
Organizations should document and act on this feedback promptly to meet customer expectations. Customer services consultants and teams are also regularly evaluated for their contribution towards quality customer services. Several metrics are used to assess each agent, and these include the average resolution time, which is the overall time taken to resolve a ticket, divided by the number of tickets resolved in the given time period. Average response time, which is calculated by dividing the total time taken to respond over the selected time period by the number of responses received during that time period. And the first contact resolution, which captures how often the customer service person is able to resolve an issue in a single response.
The team is evaluated using such metrics as the overall happiness metric and the contact ratio. The overall happiness metric implies the happiness rating in all tickets to grade the team's effectiveness. The contact ratio is the number of tickets received over a given period of time divided by the number of active users.
In logistics, customer service is all about the 7 R's. These are getting the right product, in the right quantity, in the right condition, at the right place, at the right time, to the right customer and at the right price. Some of the common KPIs for each logistics stage are order management KPIs. These focus on orders and returns processing, which is essential for reverse logistics. Examples include perfect order and order accuracy. Supply KPIs are metrics that target how well final goods are moving through the supply chain. These include lead time and capacity utilization. Inventory KPIs measure the effectiveness of inventory purchasing and production processes and may also focus on cash flow and productivity. Examples include the customer backorder rate and inventory accuracy. Distribution KPIs focus on the system that manages product flow, moving a product to customers directly or from distributors. Transport management KPIs manage the trucking of goods and can help enhance operations.
The perfect order measure determines if the right product or service is being delivered to the right customer and the right place. Companies that have some of the highest perfect order measure carry less inventory, experience shorter cash-to-cash cycle times, and have significantly fewer stockouts and back orders. Imperfect orders lead to increased labor costs for delivery, the need to provide replacement products, and lower revenue due to lost sales and customers.
A back order or backlog is an indication that demand for a given product exceeds what the seller produced or ordered. Three main categories of back order costs are expedited shipping, cost of time wasted, and reduced business turnover. Back orders have consequences. These include extra delivery costs, answering phone calls and reading emails from irate customers, returning phone calls and answering emails once the correct facts of the back order and delivery status have been established, cost of losing customers with a resultant loss in turnover, and additional costs of picking and processing back orders.
Inventory availability is the most basic element of customer service for all logistics, and inventory is typically the most expensive logistics expense. Effective inventory management lowers carrying costs while also increasing customer satisfaction. Companies that do not have enough inventory in the right place at the right time in the right quantity will not be the supplier of choice and might even have to close their doors.
To maintain customer satisfaction levels, companies must ask how much stock they should keep on hand and where the stock should be kept. When customer satisfaction is not measured, a company has no way of knowing whether they are achieving their goals and keeping customers happy. Without measurement, there can be no improvement.